depths of imagination comes terror like no other. From experiments gone wrong, things crawling from atomic wastes, alien behemoths, prehistoric titans. Nowhere is safe when they strike without warning. Can nothing stop these forces of destruction? Science, weapons, love. You'll just have to see it to believe it. Scream, run, hide if you must. Nothing can survive the Monster Zone.
Do you like big things? I like big things. Do you like big monsters? That's my second favorite thing. Welcome to the Monster Zone.
Greetings, folks. As he said, welcome back to the Monster Zone, where we cover your favorite monster movies from the past. Your classic, no, I fucked it up. We cover classic monster movies from the past, as well as some less desirable ones. And who do I mean by we? Of course, I mean the lovely and illustrious Mr. Parker.
Hello.
He's over there.
Not
Oh,
me.
he's over there. He's usually over.
Yeah, I'm usually on the
He's
other side
somewhere.
of the screen.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Beautiful. My beautiful wife, Angela.
I don't feel so beautiful.
And me, Dan. And today, we're going to be discussing this film that my father had me watch one time because of Mystery Science Theater 3000, and I have watched it several times, unironically. The 1964 horror of Party Beach.
While the beach set twists to the big beat sound of the Delaires, swinging out with 6 rocking hits. While the cycle gangs burn up the road and strong-arm their way into the party with fists flying. While teenagers prepare for a secluded slumber party, ghoulish atomic beasts who live off human blood. Again and again, the fiendish monsters struck like nothing that ever stalked this earth. An entire city in the throes of panic, at the mercy of demons from the dead.
So, Parker.
Which we didn't get right when we first announced.
No,
it.
I kept calling it like blood,
Dude,
party at Blood Beach, the bloody death, something. I don't know.
it was it was a mess. It was a mess what we were doing.
It was a little bit of one, but I knew it going in. But let's get into the movie. Parker, do you have anything behind the scenes you want to talk about this movie? Because it has some interesting tidbits.
There's one fact that I will not talk about at this moment. We will talk about once we get to a certain point of the movie. Because when I found out this fact, I was like, "Are you kidding me?" So
yeah, me
that's
too.
about all I'll say about that. As
Literally changes your viewpoint of the film after you find that out. You're like, "What in the fuck?"
Yeah, exactly the words that came out of my mouth when I read the fact as I'm watching the movie. I'm like, "What the fuck?" So this movie was directed by Del Tenney. He would direct another movie in 1964 called The Curse of the Living Corpse, and a movie called I Eat Your Skin, and that was about his career.
I'll watch all of them.
Yeah,
I want to see all of his
cannibal?
movies.
Was he a cannibal?
He may have been.
He actually has a part in this movie.
Yes, he does.
He's the gas station attendant that you meet later on. He passed away in 2013, 82 years old, so he had a good long life. He was written by Richard Hilliard. Not much on a lot of the people that are involved in this movie. This was a very small but the $50,000 budget. I mean, back in 1964 was, probably 150,000-200,000 in today's dollars. But it was made for like nothing. You could tell by the costuming, by a lot of the performances. It was released June 1st, 1964, and it ran at an hour and 18 minutes, which was a perfect amount of time. Something happening? You guys having an earthquake?
No, we're good. Yeah.
The cat in the closet.
Should I? I need to go. Is he coming back?
Yeah, we have
I gotta go
metal.
I do want to mention the poster. I love the poster. It's a classic monster movie poster. I love the font. The slogan on the front of it is "Weird atomic beasts who feed off human blood," and it's in black and white. Yeah. And the monster looks super cool on the poster. Not to say that the monster doesn't look super cool in the movie, but he looks better on the poster. But that usually is how it goes.
Because it has fangs in the poster, doesn't like teeth.
It does. It doesn't have.
Yeah, it does. The hot dogs
protruding from its mouth. Yeah, it's a wild.
Never look it up. I told my kids, go ahead.
Keep talking.
I told my kids that they'll never look at hot dogs the same way again after watching this movie.
This movie was primarily filmed not far from me, over in Stamford, Connecticut, and Riverside, Connecticut. I guess pretty much all the extras that they got for this movie were just locals from the town. They used chocolate syrup for blood since it was in black and white. That's usually how it was done back then, because it just made more sense than doing it now. Because the only reason they did it the way they did back in like the 70s and 80s, once color became kind of more of a primary way of making movies, they had to come up with some sort of solution, and that's why we have the first iteration of blood, which we talked about in our most recent, an episode. The episode won't be out yet, but we talked about it in our Friday the 13th episode. How Tom Savini was the one that kind of came up with like a certain concoction to make blood look like real blood.
He was somebody whose recipe he used.
Oh, probably. I can't remember the name though.
Yeah, it was. I learned about it on the was it Into the Darkness?
Yes.
It was somebody's recipe he went and got, and then it was like after that it's just the one everybody used because it looked like real blood.
Right, but I mean, Psycho used chocolate syrup for blood. Pretty much any movie that had blood in
Night
it,
of the Living Dead,
black and white. Yep, that was the solution because it just looked the best in black and white. But it got a Blu-ray in 2018. Severin Films did it. I didn't either. I didn't really look to buy this movie, but to be honest, I kind of want to. I think I'm going to add this to my collection.
It has to be.
It looks like it just looks like a great time to have in my collection. So there was one of the funniest facts that I saw about this movie was the fact that there was a fact on IMDb. It literally said Stephen King has stated that this is one of his favorite movies, and then 2 facts down it said based on prior knowledge from Stephen King, he that stated this was one of his favorite films. It was actually the opposite. He said it was like a wet fart of a film or something like
that.
Yes. I was like, what? IMDb, what are we doing?
So fucking rude. But I love it.
But yeah, other than that, some fun songs in this movie. It's technically a monster movie / musical.
It's a beach film. These were popular at the time.
It's got some really bad dubbing.
Yes, it does.
Some fun effects, costuming. The fact that the director kept the costumes and actually would wear some of them to like costume parties and stuff like that. He
kept the ones afterwards for a few years or whatever.
Yeah, and in 1990, based on what they looked like, unless he took really good care of them, probably not very long. I highly doubt they lasted that long.
He wears one to a party and then goes home naked because it falls apart while he's there.
Right. Well, I mean, here's an example we talk about it a lot on here. Godzilla. I think one of the only complete. Now, don't quote. I think this is correct. One of the only complete suits from the original era is the Mechagodzilla 2 suit from Terror of Mechagodzilla from 1975. It's like the only complete one from back in the day. They just didn't last. They weren't designed for it.
Well, also you got to think like back in the day when they were doing movies with suits and costuming and stuff, they didn't really think about like, hey, let's store this somewhere so we can preserve it because this is going to be a big thing down the road and people are going to want to see this. No, they were just like, especially like I've read a lot about like Godzilla suits and like all the suits for all the like his foes and stuff. They just like once they were done, they just like threw him in like a container or they threw him in a storage unit and was just like, it's out of the way.
There's shots of some of them, and just in the back lot, they were just decomposing in the sun.
Yeah,
they just you said, just tossed them. Nobody cared.
They didn't think about it. There was a MST3K episode of this back in 1997. I definitely want to rewatch this with the MST3K guys, because and you all have known people who have been part of this journey with us since we started it, but there's like 3 episodes I think that covered a movie that had an MST3K episode involved, and I would have primarily watched those, and I went, you know what, I really need to watch the movie on its own, and then I kind of got a reassurance of that. I was listening to the Giving Back My Action in Horror Movies podcast. Actually, I was listening to their sub series The Action, and they were talking about a movie that also had an MST3K episode or a Riff Tracks episode. And Charlie was like, I will 100% watch those, but I need to watch the movie first. I need to watch it, just the movie, to kind of get my own opinion, my own jokes. I can fill them, like I can create my own things, and then I can kind of go off of there. So, okay, Charlie, you're the man. And thanks for getting me to do that myself.
and I know in some of those MST3K things, because there were television slot. They had like 2 hours to do commercials, there are bits in between. So there are sections of the film that are cut out.
Right. Yeah.
So you do lose some of the movie. And I get it. I love it because that's where we'll talk about that here in a minute, but that's where I first watched this film anyway. But
all right. Well, yeah, that's about it. There's really not a whole lot more interesting facts other than the one that I'm saving for a special spot.
Yeah.
So Dan, hit us with that plot, baby.
All right. Well, let's look. I'm assuming we're going to do the status quo. Outside of myself, does any of y'all have any history with this film?
Absolutely not. Did not know about it until you spun it.
Just the first time the first time I watched it we streamed it.
That's been a long time.
It's been a while. Yeah. But because I remembered watching this when it first started.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. It's been a while.
Oh, and if you want to watch it, just throwing it out there to anyone listening, it's on Tubi. Both versions, the regular and the MST3K version, are on Tubi. So
it's on, I think
it's on Prime too. I think it's on a bunch of stuff. Like it's on a bunch of different apps.
Yeah, it's out there.
It's short. We'll get into it.
Maybe we'll will a 4K into existence.
See,
I'd fucking do.
There are certain movies where I just want the movie to be released, because there are some movies out there that I just want to own that are just impossible to find. Mm-hmm. And I don't even care if it's 4K. Just give me a Blu-ray of it. Like I'll take a Blu-ray. I'm gonna look and see what the Blu-ray is of this, and if it's cheap, I might snag it. So
the cheapest one I found is on the official website. It's $20. Everywhere else is like 25, 28.
That's a sale buy. It's like it's going on sale. It's only 10. And I'm like, sold.
Absolutely. All right. Myself, like I stated, my dad knew of this, but my dad was big into like those beach. Like my dad likes monster movies and stuff, but he's a relic of this time. Yes, he loves these
do this the whole episode.
Yeah, absolutely. He loves a lot of these beach movies. He likes the old Elvis stuff. That's just what his thing was. And of course, I grew up with a lot of the type of music they play in this movie. But I watched this on MST3K with him, and he's like, "Oh, I know this, blah blah blah, whatever." And then I watched it not long ago, and then after that, unironically, we would just watch it again today, first time in forever. So that's about it. Like I probably watched this when I was in my mid-late teens, something like that.
All I could think about when I was watching this movie was that song from Bloody New Year. That's I was like, it would fit perfectly into this fucking movie.
Yep. 100%. But let's get into the movie. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about this fantastic film.
Not even one page of notes.
Well, I have more notes than you, Dan. I actually have notes. Yeah. I don't know why. I was just like, I need to write some stuff down.
Yeah, I kind of condensed it. I try not to have these go too awful long. It's like 2/3 of a page.
Up in the sky, look! It's a bird! It's a plane! It's
Geeks with beards.
Do you like action?
How about a little comedy? Join the Geeks with Beards podcast when I ask the question, why do people like Magneto?
What the beep?
We cover all the eras, golden, silver, bronze, and modern.
Then you need to check out the Geeks with Beards podcast. Available on all streaming sites right now. Geeks with Beards.
But so the movie starts out wonderfully, as it should, with beach music. And beach music, credits over folks driving an MG Roadster and a bunch of bikers. And that
also,
beatnik biker.
Yeah, and also the most 50s style verbal fight you'll ever see.
Yeah.
It's just not happening with us anymore.
Dude, oh my God.
Slow down, girl.
The beatnik kills me. The beatnik biker. We'll talk about him in a bit. But the main characters we should know, I noted this, are Tina, the drunken floozy, because she is a horrible. I don't know why the fuck. Well, the dude's not much. Hank's not that much better, but Tina is just a fucking terrible character, which is not the kind of character you usually see in these movies.
Yeah,
which threw
and
me
they
off.
really just aim at her, going, "See that she's doing something bad. Like this is
she's not
good. She's with that guy, but she's really grinding on that dude. She fucks the shit out of biker boy and just does the bike. And I'm like, whoa!
Starts untying her top.
This is getting crazy.
Yeah, this is risky ass shit. Like,
do that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she's untied. She's of course got something underneath it, but she's got like a shirt like tied up in the center, or whatever.
Oh, I thought, no joke. I know this is. There were movies made in the '60s that had nudity in it, but I was really waiting for her to just whip out her tits. Like, I thought she was going to be on her beat. I was like, what is this movie?
Like,
I'm at the rating real quick.
Well, no, with this kind of movie, you don't have that, even especially at this time. Like, you don't have nudity and stuff like that in these types of films.
Right.
And that the nudity and stuff started like showing up in like the later '60s and stuff, where you sort of get they had some in the mid '60s, but it started getting more prevalent late '60s when sex started becoming a bigger thing, and the hippie movement and stuff like that.
Yeah, because isn't this the decade of love, right? The '60s.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Except for when it's not. We just happen to be in Vietnam shooting people too. But anyway, Hank is the main dude, her boyfriend, and he works in a lab. Apparently, it's like very vaguely alluded to and has like a little to no payoff until the end of the movie.
Hank.
For the most part. Yeah, and they have just some weird relationship thing because he's like, "You can't do this," blah blah blah, and she's like, "I'm gonna do what I want. You ain't gonna tell me what to do."
Well, then he has that conversation with what the hell is the main girl's name? Elaine. Yes, because there's a song. Elaine.
Yep.
It was so funny because they played that song, and then the next scene, the dad's like, Elaine should be inside. And I went, did they just couldn't think of another name? Like, is it? Oh, okay. It was foreshadowing. Never mind.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Nothing.
Okay.
She's like, oh, my dad really likes you. He says you do great work. And she, again, like every girl is I fucking Hank the entire, because she's just staring at him and just like, you could just see the drool going down her mouth.
Yep.
You're like, holy shit.
We get a nice shot of toxic waste dumping, illegal waste dumping. It's a barrel specifically designed, so it's radioactive waste. Just one. They don't have a bunch. One barrel. And they're like, hey, let's throw this in the ocean from a boat. Tosses it in an ocean, cut to a miniature. This fucking thing sinks like a rock.
They cut to a miniature. It's not a miniature. They just...
It's like a fish tank.
Do it to a fish tank.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
Well, one of those like classical little fish tanks.
Yep.
Just swimming around.
I'm trying to church it up a little bit here. All right.
Well, dude
don't
didn't
church
have
shit
much
up here.
problem getting the barrel over. He's like turning it like there's nothing in it.
Yeah. He's like, whoop, bye.
My favorite is this is the '60s, and of course this movie was made for like no money, so you can't like. I'm trying not to be super mean, but it was really funny. Like the compositing, they couldn't get the fish to be solid, so they were just see through. And holy shit, this skull takes 9 days to morph into our titular monster.
Yeah, like it's like cool that you get like the waist like roll over like the corpse, like this bone. It's just human bones.
I thought it was just a skull. I didn't even see the other bones. I just saw
it was skull. There.
Okay.
Then it's like waist, and then it's like the longest werewolf transformation you've ever seen in your entire life, and this ain't a fucking werewolf.
This was toxic.
This was 83 years.
This was the Toxic Avengers aquatic brother.
Yeah, it has to be. Has to be. human spunk in the ocean mixed with radiation.
Yeah.
Seaman.
That's definitely what the noise is.
Literally seen.
Also, the sounds or the music,
The
that was playing
music.
while it was happening was like,
It's so like the theme for the creatures or whatever is so fucking weird. I rap
burns into your
music.
brain.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Womp, 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 womp,
Yeah.
womp, 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 womp. Yeah, it's kind of what it's like. Okay, so anyway, we're
It's like when I listen to the I don't even know what the like EDM or whatever, and I have
Yeah.
issues with hearing
Yeah.
it because it makes my ears feel. This is exactly what this music did.
yeah.
I'm like, please stop.
I put my notes say toxic waste dumping plus skeleton equals monster, and I put next to it Oscar Mayer dump site.
Yes.
It's probably
100%.
yeah, like the fish have some weird like hot dog thing going.
I'm wondering
I
if it's
s-
supposed to be like some sort of tentacles, and they just couldn't
I
finish
told
it.
you what.
Jack Sparrow.
They ate the lady. They ate the lady from Everything Everywhere All at Once with the
Oh,
hot
and it's
dog
just her
fingers.
fingers
And that's
hanging
just
out?
her finger. Yeah.
Oh,
I
they're
just
from a
like-
different dimension.
I see.
Just spend your years on the flying ducks.
Yeah, so then we get out of the monster thing for just a second, and it's doo-wop beach party
Oh, and it goes
on the fucking beach.
ever, which is fine because like the whole point of this movie and the title of the movie and what it's supposed to be aimed at, it only lasts about 10 minutes.
Dude, it's like a proto mosh pit at
Yes.
times. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
And-
listen, I like doo-wop as much as the next guy, but I don't remember that shit being that hard.
There is
Like,
no
these people
subtlety
are like-
with this cameraman either. This cameraman
No.
is zooming in on asses shaking.
The
My
hot
favorite
dog
though.
joke.
Did you bring my hot dog buns?
Right after it holds it holds on this woman's ass,
Yeah.
and that's the comment. I was like, I laughed. I was like, all right, this is what we're doing here. This movie, if you think you've seen old movies, watch this motherfucker. It will throw you for a loop sometimes. You're like, what the hell is going on?
Well, they're really zooming in real hard.
Yeah. Tina's, of course, lusting on the bikers, and we get like a really quick shot of like
She
the fish
lusts
man
on a biker.
a
Not
biker.
bikers. Just
No.
this one biker.
But I got a feeling she would just move through the chain, but that's fine. Whatever
I
she's
mean,
got
we
to
do
do.
see a shot of like this dude making out with a girl, and then the dude leaves, and another dude shows up and makes out with the same girl, and she's like, "Oh my god!" I can't remember what the dude's name was. Like, Tommy, I've never kissed me like that before. He's like, "I'm not Tommy. I'm
Who's that?
Joe." I don't remember who the hell what these people's
And
names
she
were.
laughs, like, "What's
She's
in
like,
the name?"
"Oh,
Like,
okay,
you know.
whatever. Yeah, what's
Yeah.
the name?" And then
And she just had her own kissing booth.
And they're like, what are they on? Like, there's like this little rock pier, and like the monster shows up for like 2
Oh.
seconds, and it cuts back to the beach party.
You said, what are they on? I'm like, I don't know what kind of drugs they're on.
No.
You're wondering where.
Where?
My
where
favorite
are they?
though is the fact of we have this band, which I guess is the Del Airs is the name of the band,
Those motherfuckers.
and
There we go.
so they're singing songs. Songs are good, you know. They're songs from the '60s. They sound like Beach Boys songs, and I just love when these old movies would like show these performers perform and they're singing, and you can tell like which one is supposed to be doing what. And there's parts where like high notes are happening and people are singing, and one dude is just not moving his lips, even though he's the one who's supposed to be singing.
Yes.
Yep.
Gotta love it. It's like a
That's-
Milli Vanilli concert, baby.
Milli Vanilli's
nobody's-
whole entire career.
Yeah, nobody's gonna get that reference. That's okay.
I do.
Thank you. And then this is the weirdest thing to me. So a fight breaks out between Hank and lead biker, and then other like beach like
It's a West
tiny
Side
shorts
Story
wearing
fight scene.
what now?
It's a West Side Story fight scene.
It is, and you get like these guys wearing like tiny beach shorts that join in, and then like the other bikers come and like break it up, and then when the whole fight's over, like the main biker comes up and just shakes the dude's hand. I was like, listen, I'm all for honor and chivalry and all that stuff. This is the weirdest example of that I've ever seen in a movie.
I was like,
okay, I'm
what
done.
just happened?
I don't know. And then Hank just walks off, and Tina's like, I don't know what to do.
I'm
I
just
don't
gonna
have a
strip
man."
down and I'm gonna go swimming.
And then we get the intro to Jaws,
We do.
except nowhere near as good. This is where he got it from.
Yep.
Steven Spielberg. This is the.
Oh, also, this is a movie from 1964. Zombie. I don't think the word zombie was like a word that was commonly used. And there's a song that's called Zombie Stomp.
Yeah, essentially prior to Romero, 68, zombies were more of the traditional like Haitian style zombies.
Like the voodoo type.
Yeah.
Thing. Okay. Oh,
hence the voodoo comments later.
Hence the voodoo stuff that happens, and the very God, this character. But we're getting there. We're getting. I don't want to jump ahead too far.
So long and short, long and short of it, Tina goes swimming and she gets hot dogged.
Oh yeah, she gets hot dogged,
and then just floats in the water like, "Bye, Tina."
I would have been. I would have loved it if she if the way that they like kill him is like that they have to stick one of those hot dogs in their mouth, so it's like some sort of dick sucking joke.
Oddly erotic, yeah.
But they never say anything.
At least she'd be quiet.
Well, she'd figure out a way to talk.
That I cannot get that fight they had in the beginning out of my head, and the fact that these two have no chemistry and they have no compatibility at all. Like he is just like he's talking to Elaine. Do I want to spoil the secret?
No,
now?
wait. Just wait. You
give me the okay, and I will share.
I'm gonna tell you at the end of the movie because that's where I was like, God, this is just worse.
Maybe you guys will get a hint.
The way I realized that we had watched this before was from their fight. Like I could hear her talk, and I was like, "Oh no,
I can't stand the way she fucking."
Also,
I've heard this yell before.
The actress who played Elaine, all of her dialogue is dubbed.
Really?
Yeah, you can tell 100%. I looked it up because I'm watching it, and every time she's talking, like it sounds clear, but like her lips are not matching what she's saying, and I'm like, is this? My first thought was, is she foreign? Like she doesn't speak very good English, and they needed to dub English over her.
Yeah.
Maybe that was the case. No, they just dubbed her voice. It's her voice. They just dubbed her over her own.
So fucking weird.
Because everyone else sounds like they're actually talking in frame. I know, like back then, and even with this budget, 1964, I know that a lot of movies just couldn't afford cameras or audio when they were filming. So most of these movies were being dubbed later on. But it is just like somebody should have been like, do we at least have her read the lines? Because what happened here? Like she's literally like she's like licking her lips, but she's saying a sentence. You're like, what? All right,
Elaine,
sure.
Are these the right lines? I don't know. Just go with it. We got to get this fucking movie out. Ox wants it.
But yeah, she's got a thing for Hank. I just wanted to put that out there. But we didn't mention that she was drooling before. So
do you have something you wanted to say?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. My favorite part was
comfy. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. My favorite part was Tina's body washed up on the beach.
Yes.
And that fight, dude, her death scene just goes on.
It's
like the monsters.
It goes on for a very long time.
Dude, okay. We'll talk about when we get there because I have some things. I don't have all bad things to say about this movie.
I don't either. Like,
yeah. So, of course, everybody's like, "Oh, grieving from the death of Tina. Oh no!" And then we cut to Elaine's house. Elaine's dad walks out the door, and I'm like, "Howard Stark."
That's what I thought too.
Did you really? Oh my god! I was like, "There's no fucking way." I did. He looks like the dude who plays Howard Stark.
He does. Which, like the older one, right? The older Howard Stark. Yeah.
Yeah. When you see like the clips of him in the '60s,
and stuff. Mad Men. Yeah.
Yes. 100%. And this is where they elaborate more on. His name's Dr. Gavin. It's Elaine's dad. They ask him to work on the case. They're like, hey, we found weird blood samples or whatever. Just check it out. And then that's when you find out, like you said, Parker, like, I've got feelings for Hank. And he's like, is it because he's free now? Like, oh, probably.
It's like the
Teen Girl Squad.
his ex-girlfriend's only been dead for less than 24 hours, but let's make a joke.
Dr. Gavin's like, you better go get that dick, sweetie.
Yeah, and then we meet the housekeeper.
Oh my, Eula Bell. I just have a note. There's Eula Bell is the shit. I fucking love Eula Bell.
Eula Bell died very shortly after this movie came out.
That sucks.
I'm pretty sure we looked.
I don't remember seeing that she passed away.
She here's the thing. It's one of those like fine lines of like, this actress does a very good job at what she is being told to do, but this is a problematic character.
Yes, it's the early 60s. We get it.
It's the I'm sorry, sir. It's this, like the way that they talk and the way, like, it's always got to do with some, like, oh, black people like voodoo, right? They believe in the voodoo. It's like, yes, I mean, some do, but so do most races. Like, she's a caricature. She's 100% a caricature. But the funniest thing, and it has nothing to do with any of that, is her literally telling Elaine to get over. Oh no, wait, nope. I'm gonna stop what I'm about to say, and because that has to do with something that happens in a minute. But she's fucking ruthless. That's all I gotta say about Yule Bell.
Yeah.
Other than some of the caricatures of out of date stereotypes.
Yeah,
she's ruthless.
I just think her like going on about the voodoo is fucking hilarious because like even the dude who plays the doctor, it looked like he was like bro character for a minute because he starts laughing. He's like, just go. It's like, dude, and I'm not discrediting her because I really think she's fucking hilarious and like not to be rude. I think she's great.
They don't just throw her away, and they don't
make
her
don't.
Just like I think that's one good thing about this movie is they do make her a caricature, but they also give her like I don't know, they give her like good qualities where it's like she's not just the black housekeeper. Like the thing that she does is on accident, but I digress.
But she generally wants to help. She wants to help. Yeah, she worries about people. She's trying to keep the house locked up and safe. She knows something's up.
But she's also a savage. And you're gonna find out why in a minute.
Elaine doesn't want to go to a sleepover. I don't blame her. This is
when I knew her lines were dubbed. She's on the phone and she's talking.
Yeah.
And like you could tell her friend is like the person who's on the phone, you know, is like, oh man, we're gonna do this, this, and this. And then it's like, I'm sorry, I can't come to the party, but I'll talk to you later. And I was like, what the hell was that?
You hear in the background, Elaine, say the line.
The girl on the other end's just not talking to anyone.
And it's one of those like really hyper stereotypical sleepovers. Like 8 billion girls at the sleepover. It's like, we might get a hold of the boy's hand. We'll put a water bucket above the door.
Which that water bucket would have fallen.
Yes, you talked about that.
As soon as she stepped away.
You can see.
No, like they put it up there and she steps away and you can see the door move.
Yeah.
I'm like,
100%.
Yep, that bucket's already in the floor.
And I'm not discrediting people for sleepovers, but this is like a very stereotypical sleepover, I assume, of the time. But it doesn't work. They sing this bonkers ass feminine song. I was like, feminist song? I was like, what the fuck, dude?
I literally wrote in my notes, song about how women's lives sucked in the 60s.
It did!
That's literally what it's about. It's like, the men just want us to be in the kitchen and do everything for them, and I'm like, but they're like singing it with like this like hyper like happy tone. I'm like, what is going on right now?
I haven't put a weird feminist sing along.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
And listen, I'm not making fun of people who are feminists. You could do you, right? Do what you got to do. But this was not what I was expecting. Exactly, I was not expecting this from this movie at all. But apparently, it has an innate ability to attract fish monsters.
A lot of them, because I only thought there were 2, but there's like 6 of them.
Dude, holy shit. They just roll up and murk this whole thing. I thought there were 2 because so usually it seems how they work is they kill people, they drain the blood, whatever. Multiple. And then they take the bodies back. Most of the bodies.
So are the bodies turning into the other monsters?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. At least that's what I believe is happening. Dude, but there's ones with different heads.
Yeah.
Dude, this scene,
of the actor or the person underneath them, which was most of the time a crew member, couldn't see anything, so they literally were just walking around like this because they had to feel where they were going.
Yeah, so apparently they only had 2 of the functioning ones that looked like fish, like the titular design you'd think of when you see this, but the rest of them were like these weird seaweed, like evil Sigmund and the Sea Monster with like black lifeless eyes, and like if you've seen them, and like these gaping mouths, they're just like upside down, just like frowns, and just eyes. Like a doll's eyes. So this scene, I'm like watching this and I was like, this is kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Like for these girls, like this is
I was like, all right. I like
this is unnerving. This usually doesn't happen in these movies.
Totally, it just didn't fit for what we got before. Like you got this like musical on the beach and a girl dies and it's like, all right. But then it's just like this, it's a horror movie now. Like this whole, like not one survivor. They're all dead.
Well, they mentioned one. They mentioned one later because they talk about what are the survivors.
Just a random
girl?
In
the news. Yeah, it's just in the news. Like a survivor said. So like one of them did live. I don't know how, but whatever. Yeah, I was already talking about taking bodies. And then we get the director because these three ladies roll up in a 58 Ford convertible. Don't worry, I was pointing the cars out the whole fucking time.
Yes.
Angela will tell you all about it. 58 Ford convertible rolls up. I need gas, and he's like, having eye fucking all three of them are the dude pumping gas.
One girl's
which
like,
is the director.
One girl's like pulling up her skirt. I'm like,
dang, dude.
All right, this dude getting it, but he
Gotta
getting
adjust the oyster, baby. Like, what the hell's going on?
It's like, man, I'm trying to pump your. Like he's so distracted that he literally pours gas all over the ground.
They fill the tank up. How much is it? $4.
Yeah. Also, it took him like 3 seconds to fill up the tank.
That's probably about how long he lasts in bed. No offense to the guy. I mean, it happens. Performance issues.
But yeah, they asked for directions, and then they followed
Erections.
Well, if they followed the erection, they probably would still be alive.
Yes, probably. They end up by the quarry.
They drive. Okay, this dude gives them directions, and they follow it.
I don't
to a
think they
T.
were listening.
As soon
They-
as
okay.
they drive off road in this convertible, this low riding convertible, maybe you should have gone, I'm going to stop here and I'm going to turn around and I'm going to go back to that place, or I'm going to try to find another place, find directions, because clearly this isn't the right way. They're like going off road. They're like, they eventually get stuck. But I love the fact that we get like this foreshadowing moment, or this moment where they're in the car before they get to the gas station. And there's like, yeah, this town is cursed. This town is like, there's some bad juju going on here. There's a bunch of people just dying left and right. I don't want to stay here. And it's like, well, you all are probably going to die because you're saying this.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
And like the tire just explodes on the car. All right. So yeah, they're trying to change. It's dark. And why the fuck they get dark so fast? I mean, it's hard to tell because it's a black and white movie, like where they were at the gas station here. This does not seem like an overly large town.
No,
but like, it's just like I go, he even tells me it doesn't seem like it's that far. He's like, go this far turn, go this far turn. And it's just like dark.
Also, that girl definitely didn't have that car jacked up high enough.
God, no.
I was like,
kill the fender skirt in the bag.
Also, that car weighs a ton.
Yep.
Like, this is a car from the 60s. I mean, that car, what year did you say? 58. Okay, so it was a car from the 50s. That thing is metal from top to bottom. That thing weighs probably 3 times more than my large SUV does. Like,
actually, most modern cars these days weigh more than old cars do.
Really?
Yeah, you know what it's from? It's all the safety equipment, electronics, computers. Yeah. It's realistically, I didn't realize that either until I started looking into it. I was like, holy fuck.
I just need that thing to fly by and say, the more you know.
Yeah. It's okay. I didn't know until I looked into it either. But anyway, yeah, they weren't doing it right. If you watch how she was using that 4-way, she was like higher and she's like at a fucking angle.
So she's like, I don't even think she got it onto a lug nut. Like, I'm confused on what's happening.
Why did it take them so long to get the fucking flashlight out?
Also, there's 3 of them there, and one of them sitting in the car, which is not helpful when somebody's trying to change a tire. Get out of the car. You're adding weight to it. And the other one, who is the driver of the car, so clearly the owner, is doing nothing but just talking with her ridiculous accent. We lost in the woods. I don't know why we had to follow those directions.
Oh my God. Do you know people like this?
Do I know people like this? I mean, I've heard people talk like this, but it's like this was super exaggerated. There's no way this woman talked like this in real life.
No, not at all.
But if she did, yikes.
Batter in the head. Thoughts, comments?
Oh, I was going to say, I went to school with the girl who never pumped her gas. So I could see.
No, I could see.
The driver.
I could see. No, and this has nothing to do with women, because I know plenty of dudes that don't know how to do this shit either. People should know. You should know how to do basic maintenance on your vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Because I rode with her and she made me pump her gas.
I'd be like, tough shit. Get out here and fucking pump it, lady.
You worked with her dad at Stinnett.
Oh, interesting.
I changed the oil on both mine and my wife's car because it's cheaper and I know how to do it. So why am I going to pay somebody else to do it?
Yeah, I mean, but like, especially something like emergency, like you should know how to change a fucking tire.
Well, the thing is like there are some states where you can't pump your own gas.
Yeah.
So there are people like if someone has lived in,
I think Oregon's one of them.
New Jersey is one of them. Because one time I was driving through New Jersey. I don't remember if I was with someone and they got out and tried to pump their own gas and they're like, wow, that's illegal. And I was like, whoa, relax. I'll get back in my car.
I'm sorry. I apologize that all other of the 49 states have all caved in because they don't know how to pump their own fucking fuel. So your state can kiss my ass. Anyway, I know. I get it.
We had a gas station here that would pump gas for you.
Oh, there are gas stations Like there are local
Not
gas
self-service.
stations that do that. I think it's just kind of
Full service.
yeah. It's just I
Full
guess
service.
up to the gas station if they
They do it. I know there's at least there used to be. They used to do that in Japan. Like you go to a gas station, they'd pump the fuel for you.
You can pump my gas. I don't have to get out of my car. I mean,
because
I'll
every
just
time I go
pump.
get gas, I don't get like I remember growing up and like my mom or my dad, they would like I'm gonna go get like $20 worth of gas. It's like when I go to get
Just
gas,
fill it up.
I fill it up every time.
Yeah.
Like I don't care
My
if I
dad
have half
does-
a tank, quarter of a tank, 3/4
He's
like it's
the
always getting
worst.
full. It's always
My
getting
dad
full.
always. My dad always does that. He's like, "Go put some gas." I was like, "What are you doing?" He was like, "Just put $20." I fill it up. He's like, "I don't want to fill it up." I was like, "Why? You got to put the money in either
Yeah,
now
you're
or a
eventually
week
going
from
to
now.
have to
It's
fill
still
it up.
going. It's still getting used and going into the vehicle.
Do you
You're
want to
driving
take-
to the gas station.
Right. Do you want to
more.
take 3 trips to have to get gas because you keep putting $20 in? No, just take
Yeah,
one
just-
trip. Put the freaking.
Yep.
What are we
Fill it
what are
up.
we doing? Get it.
I know. So whatever. The girls, you know, the long and short of this, they're fucking part of the body count.
yes,
They get attacked. They get murked and carried off into the woods. One of them hides in the trunk.
yes. We never see her get taken out of it though.
No, I'm assuming she was all right, but they don't talk about it. They just talk about when the 3
No.
girls got attacked or killed later. I can't remember.
I do
what
want to
they say.
mention though, back in the Slumber Party Massacre, which is literally in
Yes.
the notes, which is a movie that I want
Yes.
to cover at some point.
That'd be sweet.
One of the girls is being carried into the lake or the body of water.
Yeah.
She's supposed to be acting dead, and she literally looks up and like looks at the creature and makes no noise. She's like,
I remember a few times you'd see her move
Camera's
her
not rolling,
arm
right?
a little bit. Not like dangle, but like she would move her arm.
yeah,
Like,
you're supposed to be dead.
oh, play dead. Shut up. Play dead. We can't do the shot again. Play dead. Hank and Elaine go to a dance. It's made incredibly.
Back it up, Dan, because this is when Eula
This
Bell
one?
literally pulls
Oh,
this
yeah,
most
sorry.
savage statement to Elaine. All of Elaine's friends are dead. So technically,
Oh, your
according to
friends
Dan-
are dead.
Yeah,
Good.
I mean, I guess one survived according to Dan. I didn't see that.
That's
part.
what they said in
But,
the movie.
All of her friends are dead, right? They were all at the slumber party. She was supposed to be at the slumber party. She's sad about it. And Yul Bell literally comes in and she's like, you need to get over it. Go get that tank guy because you need his dick, pretty much.
Yep.
But
Yeah,
she
100%.
literally tells this girl less than 24 hours after her friends die that she needs to get over it, move on. And then she shows her little voodoo doll and talks more
Yep.
about voodoo. And then Elaine is like, what is this goofy thing? Yeah.
So
okay.
rude.
I had
Way
to
to
put
be
that out there.
disrespectful to her customs. Fucking Elaine. Good Lord. Thank you. I did forget about that. Thank you for pointing that out. I skipped over that section. So Hank and Elaine go to a dance. Romantic tension. We'll talk about it later.
Also, the
Eh.
fact is Hank walks up to a guy who's sitting there. I guess he's one of the guys from that band, and he's like, "Hey, what's going on? What's the matter?" And it's like, I'm just like, "Can you read the room, Hank?" Literally, like a room full of girls just died. So there's like no women in this town anymore. Like
Yeah,
they're all
gone.
dead. So
Yeah, and they
what do you
only
think they're
use-
sad.
And the hot dog monsters only seem to take the women off. Is this a precursor to Humanoids from the Deep? We just didn't get a rape scene. I'm not advocating it. I'm just saying, like, is this what's going on here?
You could be right.
Whatever. Then these girls are walking home, and their brother picks them up from work, and the fish monster tries to attack them. And how the fuck did this blind son of a bitch not see him behind him? This is the most. Oh my god.
Dan's about to throw his notebook.
Dude, I can't. The most conspicuous fucking thing ever. He's like following these girls, making as much noise as physically possible, it seems, behind bushes, very see-through bushes, and like it's like a pole, like 2 inches wide. It's like I'm hiding behind it. They can't see me, and like that kind of shit. And then they go to get into the car. The brother sees them and watches them get into the car. The monster's 3 feet behind them, and nobody sees them. Nobody says anything. Nobody acknowledges it.
Yeah, my note is literally monster gets cock blocked outside of a drugstore. Then he resorts to a mannequin to get his blue balls off.
Because it's
but
just
then,
as good.
But then gets his hand chopped off. That's literally
Yes, I think No, you're not wrong. I said mine says vandalism leads to loss of hand, a true 5-finger discount.
Yeah. Because it's literally these 2 girls leaving this drugstore, and of course, like the owner is like letting them go. It's like, oh, you guys better get home, or like, you know, you better walk home fast or whatever. And it's like, oh, it's okay. My brother's coming to pick me up. And then the monster's like,
why did they pick her up at the store? Why the fuck they need to walk like 3 blocks away?
He's like, I can't get that close.
It's gonna use extra gas to get in the back of the wagon.
It cost me $250 to fill this up.
We ain't made of money. And then, but the hand scene it's okay. It's, I mean, for what it is, it's just kind of over the glass, and you can see it's like this like separate part.
The hand looks better
like,
when it's in the lab.
Yeah, way better.
Looks way
Yeah, and you
better.
can see like it's almost like styrofoam pieces are inside of it, like the inside of the hand.
Yeah.
Whatever. Apparently, the creatures are human corpses reanimated by radioactive protozoans.
Yep. So this is
which is an interesting, it's interesting water zombies.
Yep.
So like, it's a very unique take on it. I didn't realize that in my last watch. Yeah, that's about it. It's like Hank, the doctor, and Elaine, all in the basement with some scientists trying to figure out what's going on with this hand, and then like they hear something outside, and Eula Bell walks in and almost gets fucking murked with knives. Like, don't use the gun, use the knife. Like, what kind of show?
Knives. Gotta grab the knife.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, like they're gonna kill her, and like she fucking sees the hand and freaks out and accidentally knocks sodium on it, which causes it to explosively dehydrate.
Sodium is salt, correct?
Sodium is part of salt. Sodium, there's more to salt than just sodium.
Okay.
Sodium is a metal.
All right.
So we're eating metal, tasty metal.
Yeah.
I don't know the recipe for it. It's like when you have styrofoam in your mouth and you hit your filling and it hurts like a son of a bitch.
What?
You ever done that?
No.
Or have you ever touched a filling with your fork?
I don't chew styrofoam.
No.
Please don't.
Not styrofoam. Sorry, aluminum foil.
I don't do that either, weirdo.
No,
don't do it
I
either.
knew
But
what
have you ever stabbed the inside of your
yes,
mouth?
I don't have fillings, so.
Oh, that's
have
fair.
plenty.
For those of you that have fillings, not judging anybody that does it, but that fucking hurts.
Oh, I
Yeah.
bet.
And have you ever what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know.
It's like an electrical signal goes through your fucking tooth, and it's like hurts. Anyway, so Eula Bell saves the day by figuring out how to kill the monsters, and then 2 random drunks get killed.
I thought they were going to die drunk driving, but they literally drive about 3 miles, like not even 3 miles an hour into each other. Like, oh, maybe we're not good.
Yeah,
and I literally just wrote my notes: "Don't drink and drive, kids."
Yeah, but we have learned today that by this movie standards, drunk driving has killed no one.
Yes,
by this movie standards. Then we get this weird montage of the monsters and them trying how to figure out how to destroy the monsters, and a lot of women just randomly dying in the background.
We're not going to talk about the fact that these 2 drunk guys found a dead guy, and then one of the friends.
Oh yeah, sorry,
becomes dead, and then all you hear is the other drunk guy go, "Stan, Stan,
don't leave me, Stan,
Stan," and then he dies.
yeah. So yeah, the drunk guys get murked. I apologize, I didn't elaborate on it more. You watch the movie and you'll.
And we
see.
got montage of death.
Yep, montage of death. They determined to find the monsters. They should check radiation levels at local bodies of water. And that's how we'll find them.
And then all you hear is
they don't. Find them. Yep.
And I'm like,
yeah, it's exactly it. Stan got eaten by Godzilla, and all the little monsters in this were formed together to make a giant kaiju. I would watch that movie.
Please.
It's like Hedorah.
Yes.
If Hedorah had like little zomboid, like the small little ones.
It just sucks them up, and then they just make.
Yeah, but knives wouldn't work on him because that one kid does and burns his hand.
Oh.
See, this is where Hedorah burned my hand. Get pictures. Fucking weird ass kids. Anyway, good Lord. They don't find him. And then Hank has to go drive his little MG to Manhattan to go get a large quantity of sodium because nobody else has sodium. And Eula Bell tells him, he's like, I looked everywhere. I can't find sodium. Oh, Eula Bell's like, get your ass on that phone and call that other person in Manhattan. Sure as shit, he calls it. And then, he's like, they have it. And he gives that hearty, you do it. You're good at it. You
not when I'm put on the
she's
spot.
right because she was right this whole damn time. You stay on that phone, you'd find what you were looking for. And Hank was a lazy ass. Yep. What?
I did it and you missed it.
Okay, fair enough. I apologize. Elaine's like, you know what? I should check the quarry
by myself.
And the doctor's like, yeah, by myself for radiation. And the doctor's like, why didn't I think of that earlier? That's where those 3 girls got attacked. Like, no shit, dude. Why did you?
No one thought of this?
No, this wasn't think of, well, we could go with the most, the easiest answer. Maybe we should go with that. Or the most probable or the most likely answer. Go with that.
But
No.
that would be too easy.
I'm gonna go to this lake that's never had any incidents by. It's like 30 miles away. We'll check over water. It'll be fine. Stupid. So she goes to the quarry and starts getting attacked by fish people and gets her leg stuck in a really awkward between some rocks with some chocolate on them.
She got her foot stuck between a rock.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes, thank you. And of course, like everybody makes it just in time. Like her dad shows up and tries to fight off the beasties.
The way
he has like,
hey guys, we need to add a few minutes onto this movie. We need to just watch Hank drive his car all the way to New York to pick up this sodium. And it's one of those he gets out of his car and it's like they got to turn up the speed. So he's like running down the alleyway, buying it off like a drug dealer. But they
because he has a trash can full of it. It's just like a tiny trash can full of sodium.
He bought it from like a lab, but it's like, oh yeah, we didn't have any containers for this, but here's a small trash can for you.
Is this how we store sodium? And luckily the doctor had like pocket sodium, and he just like dispatches one of the monsters, silver mist, and like kills him. And then he gets attacked. He gets like partially fucked up because of Elaine.
Yep.
And of course, I should point to that when Elaine got attacked, it like just instantly became dark.
Yep.
Like it was daylight, and then like magically it was dark outside.
I was hoping it was like such a long period of time since she got like stuck there, and they get there and she's just a corpse. She's just like half like she's like rotting. It's actually been like weeks. They never knew to check the quarry.
That would be hilarious. This movie actually doesn't take place. It's like maybe just a couple days. I think. Yeah, like it doesn't seem to really take very long.
Yeah, sounds about right.
So the doctor gets attacked. Hank shows up and they have a sodium party.
Oh my god!
So Hank shows up, starts whipping sodium, which they know is
blocks like this big. He's just chucking.
Yeah, and they like make these motherfuckers explode. Like Dr. Gavin's like, this thing is like on him and he just tosses one out. It could have like killed the motherfucker.
Yeah.
From like burns or something. Or it just
Kent.
yes, look what you did to me. But then all like the detectives and stuff show up and just everybody, like little kids off the streets just throwing sodium at shit.
I'm surprised they didn't put like sound effects where it's like pew.
That'd been sweet.
Like
B3. You sunk my battleship. That's just a monster. It's like, and it's just most of them explode into nothingness, and then like a couple, this one or two at the very end, just really holding on for dear life.
Yep.
It's like it's like this one's like dying. He's like, "Is that all you got, you little bitch? You ain't got any more sodium, do you?" And he's like trying to get back up. He just dies. And this movie doesn't end the way you'd think. It doesn't end like other movies at this time where it just says the fucking end after all the monsters are done.
We had to get an awkward scene because of a certain fact about this movie.
Yeah, go ahead, Ben.
So
I'm thinking of work. Parker.
So after the fight, Elaine is in bed. She's recovering from the events of the night, and Hank comes to visit her and explains to her that her dad is in the hospital. He'll be out in a few days, blah, blah, blah.
He's burned badly.
Also, it's really weird that Hank shows up. Eula Bell's like, she's probably still sleeping. We could go upstairs. And I was like, how about we wait till she wakes up? Why are we just going into her? Why is this man just going into her room? I know she probably doesn't give a shit. But why aren't we waiting? But whatever. He goes into her room, explains everything. Then it's like, oh, they can finally be together. And they kiss. So the actors who played Elaine and Hank are brother and they both have passed. Were brother and sister in real life, like not half, not step, full blown blood brother and sister, and they show them making out at the end of this movie, and I went, "Yep, okay, what the fuck was that? We didn't need that at all." They could have just like you could have just been like, okay, they're together. Like they could have like maybe even like gotten close to look like they're about to kiss, and then they just
cut.
But instead, we see them like 60s make out, which is just hold a kiss for a very long time, move your head like this. But it's still weird, guys. They are real brother and sister, and I understand this is acting, but why did we? Why if you're gonna cast a brother and sister, did you make them be like this girl wants his dick? And they look alike too, which is weird in itself.
It would have made more sense if his sister was like played the Tina part, because they're never romantically
Yes.
involved. She just
that would
dies.
make
And,
way more sense. This was her only acting role.
not her brothers.
No.
He played in what movie called Sexcapades and like the orgy at somebody's house or some shit from the fucking 60s.
I think he also was
orgy?
in the other movies directed by the director of this. Del
Probably.
Tenney. Yeah. So, yeah, that was the end of this movie. And that went, well, that's going to mark it down a little bit because that was just unnecessary. Something I wish I didn't look it up.
I know, I do too.
That was
I
the
literally
extra-
found
that-
out
for the
that
extra
fact because of the
$20,000.
dub. What's that?
That's where the extra $20,000 for the budget went. They had to bribe her.
Fuck, I guess. I'd hope so.
Or they were just okay with it because no, I'm not going to make that assumption.
This ain't Alabama.
No, it's Connecticut.
Yeah. It's definitely not.
But
The South.
yeah, it was probably one of the weirdest facts I've ever read for a movie.
It's so
And I've read
odd, dude. I was
a
like,
lot of weird facts about movies.
this one that this makes this whole
Yeah.
film experience so fucking weird. Like the movie's fine. Most of the romance is like awkward, is like tension for most of it. And then I was like, man, maybe they just won't kiss in the end of the movie. And I was like, son of a bitch.
Yep.
You guys just fucking had to, didn't you?
Yep. They sure
He's
did.
like, I don't care if you're in a relationship. You could have literally, the movie would have changed nothing if that part didn't happen.
They could just like, it's fine. It like super. I'm super okay with the fact that like they wrote this as like these two characters, or you know the way that they go throughout the entire movie. But the fact that we didn't need a kiss, we didn't need it.
No,
but we did, and it's weird. And I had to mark the movie down based on that alone, because it's just like, what do we do? What?
Okay. So now that the movie's over, we know all. You have something to say? I'm sorry.
Well, what's it? Kurt Cameron or whatever. He was in a movie where he was romantically involved with another lady. Well, at the end of the movie, they get married, and he's supposed to kiss her. Well, they bring in his actual wife for him to kiss at the end of the movie. They could have done something
Yeah,
like
they could
that.
have just put it
They
in some
could have
other
brought
lady and done
somebody
it from like.
else.
That's the most not.
See it from
That's
behind.
one of the most like normal facts I've ever heard about Kurt Cameron. That dude is a freak.
I don't know. I don't fucking.
I don't know much about him. That's the only thing. I don't.
And his sister's
up
not
with
far
it.
behind him.
Okay.
That's
Welcome to Good Beer, Bad Movie Night, where each month we drink finely crafted brews while watching terrible films in order to see just how drunk you have to get to enjoy them. So tune in and join Troy,
Kilmore Crites.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Thank you.
Dave,
I have the weirdest boner.
and Pete. IPAs are ales, meaning they are bottom fermented. Excuse me, they are top fermented. I that up. Try that again. As we drag Kathleen,
Hear me.
kicking and screaming through an alcohol-fueled podcast dedicated to movies of questionable quality and the frosty adult beverages that help make them tolerable. Good Beer, Bad Movie Night. Clearly, it's the beer's fault.
But yeah, that's the end of the movie. And I guess at this point, because of all the weird ass shit we just talked about for a second, what do y'all think about this movie?
Parker.
I had a good time. I really did. Like I said, I really want to watch the MST3K episode on this. But yeah, I with the weird incest shit and the way the monsters looked, I just thought it was goofy and it was fun. Like it really felt like a comedy. It had some really good horror aspects, but I laughed at a lot of moments in this movie. Like Yul Bell is a savage, absolute savage. Just literally
Yes, she
telling
is.
this girl to get over her 17 friends dying. Now she has no friends.
Yeah, you fucking baby.
Get over it. Get over it. I thought the acting wasn't half bad, especially like the Elaine's dad. I really liked him, and Hank wasn't terrible except for his really bad relationship decisions. It was just goofy fun. It's an hour and 18 minutes. It doesn't overstay its welcome. The beginning of the movie is like, all right, this is what I felt like. This is what it was being described to me as. It didn't last as long as I thought it was, but like it kind of makes sense for the movie.
Yeah, to move on with the plot.
I
and get
highly
me on the beach
recommend
the
it.
whole time.
I do. I gave it a 2.5 out of 5 stars on Letterboxd.
Okay.
I think the only thing I really liked about this movie was the monsters.
They were so fun to look at. And
Both of them, or just the main
Just the
head?
designs of
Both
the
of them?
monsters.
Like both the monsters?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's probably about it.
Gosh, negative.
And the fact that they got what's her face to shut up.
It's true. That did fucking kill her.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tina, you're annoying.
Yeah. You good? Okay, so I don't want to cut you off. You had more to say. I do. I enjoyed watching this. Of course, I love these kind of movies. That's why I'm always worried about bringing them in, because I can tolerate this dumb shit, and I'm like, I love this. I don't care for like the beach biker rumble thing at the beginning. It's part of the movie, but it's like I could take it or leave it.
Yeah.
But it's fun. I like the monster design. I really wish they made a figure of it. I think there's like a figure, but it's kind of expensive. I'd love to have one.
Yeah.
Because I think if you're know these movies and you're like, showed somebody this monster, they'd know what it is. It's a fairly unique design, even though it is just kind of like a fish thing. But especially the other, like the seaweed versions, like I think those look fucking terrifying. Like those are awesome.
That slumber party scene is like makes it a legit horror movie.
It's creepy. I wonder how many.
I mean, other than like how some of them look.
Yeah,
it was pretty like crazy.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if like people left during this movie because that was scary, too scary at the time. Yeah. Like I've seen some of these movies, like the scary stuff, and it's not like this. Actually, felt like you said more like pushing toward like a more modern idea of horror
in the title, so you should know it's going to be scary.
You would think. Like I said, I like the monsters, and the acting is hammy, as we just talked about. Of course, I like the setting because I like a lot of the old vehicles and stuff, and some of the music's okay. It's not my favorite kind of music. Like it's what they had for the budget, and it's fine. But that's it. I like Parker. I recommend at least watch it one time without MST3K. Like just watch it one time and then watch the MST3K because that's gonna be good anyway. But that way you could just experience it. But watch it with people. I think this is definitely a movie that's better suited just like it's kind of a group thing you can just kind of have fun with.
Yep.
I think that's this kind of movie for sure. Did you watch it by yourself?
My wife was like in and out, but she ended up going to bed, so I watched most of it by myself.
I was hoping Mrs. Parker's review.
I told her the type of movie I was watching, and then I went to bed. She's like, "How was your hot dog monster movie?" And I said,
"Yeah."
Yes.
But that's it, folks. That's our opinion. So go check it out. Get the Blu-ray at a discount, or just watch it somewhere like on Tubi for free.
Yeah, do that. Dan, Angela, thank you so much for kicking ass on this show. This is always
trying.
It's always fun to be the co-host, and it's always fun to just sit back and kind of, get to be you guys.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. You're just gonna take the movie in and talk about it.
It's like, yeah, I saw it. I fell asleep after 20 minutes, so I'm just kidding.
No, that's fine. You got a nap, bro. Got a nap.
You guys
push you to sleep is a good sleep aid. No, that's it, man. I was gonna say not anything. You pretty much speak for us most of the time, and yeah, we just appreciate you guys hanging out, and we'll hopefully keep it entertaining for y'all and be zany and keep talking about these ridiculous monster movies and do all the other stuff we do. So thank you guys very much for tuning in again. This is the Monster Zone, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.